We consider how a worm or snake would see things, and very differently would be the perspective or the viewpoint from the snake or worm compared to an adult that looks or stands tall. But here it looks a bit different and actually more interesting than it would than myself standing at 5 feet 9 holding the camera down, but now it's pretty equal. Let's move on and take a look at some others. This photograph I took within the Bibb Graves here on the campus at Troy University. Different perspective. I could have very well stood in front of those students or stood in front of the door actually as the students were entering and exiting the building. However, standing high, actually, this photograph is taken on the third floor, and the camera I held up just as a bird would be high up, offering a different perspective of pointing down. Here, not being able to see those students' faces, and just an actually good journalism practice, oftentimes, maybe a story about obesity, a story about it could be something that is of a sensitive topic. Persons are not to be identified, but you do want to have some photograph that helps to tell the story in the context of a story. So that means that maybe you offer a photograph that has the back of persons, of subjects, so they cannot be easily identified. Or maybe it's so far back again that you can't identify those persons, but you do need people within the composition. Okay. Again, we have another photograph that demonstrates an alternative to the viewpoint and perspective. Now we'll move on to our last composition as it relates to the second photo assignment. Excuse me. Texture is the third and final composition of the photo assignment 2. Now this one also is a different composition, something different for persons that are taking this class. You want to shoot photographs that demonstrate the texture of some item. It could be a sweater. In this case, this was a tree near my office, and I shot it so close that almost I feel as if I can touch the actual bark of that tree, which makes it more interesting. The idea here is that you want to take the photograph so that it demonstrates the significance, details that are usually unnoticed. And just as it says in the text, it feels as if the person can touch it, the element within the photograph. Now we have another one. This slide, you can take a few moments to guess what it is. Usually when I ask students in class, they can't guess, or they'll say something that is quite different, but it's actually a mushroom. This is a mushroom, but because it demonstrates the texture of the mushroom, it's quite different. Quite different. So again, keep in mind, you want to think of, doesn't matter what your subject is, something very basic. It could be the texture of carpet. It could be students oftentimes when they take this course will demonstrate texture of skin. Very good in terms of the quality. Texture of a t-shirt, texture of a sofa, paper, something of that sort. Okay. This is the final slide that talks about the specifications of the assignment. Based on the course or time that you're taking this class, it will vary. So you probably will want to avoid the points here, but that at this point you can end this video and actually open the assignment sheet to get the details for the section or term that you're taking the course. Again, because where the students are normally required to shoot 150 photographs, that could vary. That may be different for the time that you're taking it. So again, right now you want to bring this video to an end, or I will at least, and then access the assignment sheet. You should, and it will give you the expectations and requirements for your term for the photo assignment 2.